upcycle. Well, this is not exactly a thrift flip because this dressing gown belongs to my mom. My grandmother made it for her ages ago, like beginning of the 80s or even earlier, so I want to transform it into a dress. So today Marie Antoinette is helping us do this, and when you have something like this, you want to upcycle, you can choose different ways to do it. You can rip all the seams and just make sure you use the fabric for something else, or you can work with what you have and keep the essence of the dressing gown in this case and make it into a dress from there. Not so it looks like a dressing gown, but it keeps that vibe. So I'm going to do that because it's special to me, but I'm not keeping the sleeves. The sleeves, I'm getting rid of them, so I'm cutting the sleeves, and what I want to do, my plan is to cut all along the waistline and gather the skirt and fit the bodice. So the bottoms plackets are not going to be a problem because it's just the fabric folded and then made the buttonholes on top. So I won't have a problem. I have marked here where my waistline is, so I'm going to just cut and make sure the other two buttons, the one before and the one after, come closer. I mean the one down come up here. So I want to do that, and then what I want to do is to just hem all around that. I'm going to keep the pockets, and now I was thinking, I didn't know if I should, in the beginning I wasn't going to keep the ruffle at the bottom, but I'm going to just for the minute, just in case I regret it. So I'm going to start by doing this. I've always loved the pattern and the colors of this robe, so I'm really excited about doing this. I love recycling and upcycling and making the most out of my stuff. So this is ideal. I also love the 1950s design and dresses, so it's just perfect. So I'm going to use my mannequin just because I have it and it's easier, but if you don't have one, you just can you can try it on yourself, and you can even try it wrong size out so you can pin it, and that way it's already done, which is marvelous. So I have quite a bit to take off and to cut, but it's okay. I'm going to sew from yoke to yoke, which is good, and then I have some pins because of course this is all loose. So the pleats that come down to the bust are the ones that I'm going to shape all of the bodies, so that's ideal. I have a pin here because the button is missing, so just so it doesn't open. And then the skirt is just a rectangle of material, so what I'm going to do is to gather it from placket to placket, not the placket, so I can still use it, but from one to the other. And you can do it in different ways. You can do it by hand, or you can do it with the machine, just sewing 2 rows of seams parallel to each other so you can pull and gather the fabric. For this project I'm using pink thread and a normal needle, a 9014, and the first thing I did was to sew the side seams and of course zigzag stitch it so they wouldn't go anywhere. And then of course, having done the side seams, the armholes are ready to be hemmed. So I just did a simple hem with a straight stitch. It's enough, and It wasn't fraying, so I don't think it goes anywhere either. And what is gathering? Gathering is making a piece of fabric smaller, shrinking it so it fits the other one, so they can be sewn together and one of them have more volume. So to do that, today I only did a row of one seam, because the fabric is so thin, it's a really thin cotton, that I don't think I need 2 rows. So you need 2 in case you have a heavier fabric, and it's safer, because if your thread breaks, you have to start all over again, which is quite annoying. So I just did 1 because I'm sure it's going to be fine, but just be sure, and if you need to, take the time and make a second seam. It doesn't take that long, really. And now I'm making sure I align the 2 side seams so it looks nicer, and I'm going to just put it all together so I can stitch it, and of course right sides together. Having cut the skirt, the pockets are too close to the waistline, so I'm going to take them off. And this is the final result. I'm really pleased with it. It looks quite 50s, which I love. And I think it's fun, it's nice and cool for now the summer. And I'm not sure about the pockets. I don't know if I should add them or not. Right now I'm going to leave them without. I managed to take them out nicely, so I'm going to keep them in case I regret it. But for now it's going to look like this. So let me know that in the comments if you like this kind of content and upcycling, and if you usually do it yourself. And if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, because I upload twice a week, and that way you don't miss anything. And I leave you here a link to all the upcycling projects I've made, and I'll see you around. Bye!